As we come to our time of communion, it is also a tradition for us to have a time of devotion. And as we come up here and we receive the cup and the bread regarding and celebrate the life and the death of Jesus Christ, John chapter 6 and verse 35, Jesus says this. Jesus said to them, I am the bread of life. He who comes to me will not hunger, and he who believes in me will never thirst. This statement assumes several things. One is we are made to hunger and we are made to thirst. The question is, what are we feeding, what are we hungering after, and what are we thirsting after? And the other question is, how are we feeding our soul and what are we thirsting for? Who? What career? What family? What person? What created being are we looking for to satisfy a hungry and a thirsty soul? And in this passage right here, there's two things. There's a promise that Christ is the living water and that Christ is the bread of life. It doesn't have to be family. It doesn't have to be a career. It doesn't have to be anything that's fallen and created in this world, but it is the Son of God himself. And then there is a place where we can get sustenance, and there is a place where we could refresh a parched soul. Why do we do the things we do? Why our hearts are always looking, wanting, just like Megan's testimony, seeking after these things, that trying to fill a hole that only could be filled by Christ. And this is an invitation and a promise that we don't just do this to be saved, but we continue to come to Christ, our food, our sustenance, and our refreshment day after day. So these are the means of grace, and this, what we will do this morning, is also a means of grace to remind us who Christ is in a most tangible way with bread and with the juice. So as we get up this morning and come forward and receive, I'm going to invite Pastor Mateo to come over to my right. And as we get up and we do this and receive and take the elements and go back to our seats, I want us to think about who's the bread of life of your heart? Who's the living water of your heart? And to come with thankfulness and with gratitude. So this is an invitation to believers, those who have placed their faith and trust in the Lord Jesus Christ and have made him Lord of their life, and they've trusted him for their sins, and they've trusted him for their eternity. Okay? So as musicians will come up and play for us, why not to get up and come forward?